Hey everyone, Tony Winston here, Jazz Piano College, and had a question about practicing chords through the cycle. And it's a good idea, of course, and there's no better way of doing it than by using this book and CD by Jamie Aebersold, Volume 3. And if you don't have this book and CD, run right out and get it because it's really important, and this is one of the fundamentals of really all kinds of music to be able to play these 2-5-1s. So if you're a beginner, and I'm going to play along with the track here, and you can follow along with Chordy and play along with me. If you're just a beginner, you can do triads like this, or you could do maybe inversions of the triads like that, and then C like that. Or if you're a little more advanced, you can maybe play the bass notes quietly down here and play a rootless voicing, and then another rootless voicing, and another rootless voicing. I'm talking about the right hand now. And that's what I'm going to cover. And, there's two different positions for this. There's really more, but these are the two main ones, is doing what we'll call the A position and the B position, which is just you take an inversion of this and move it up like that. Like that. All right, this is stuff I'm sure you're familiar with. Let's start the track, and I'm going to play with my right hand. You could do this with your left hand if you want to. Very useful that way also. All right, here comes the track.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Couldn't read the chart there, but I should have known what was coming. Now we've got to break the pattern half step. Okay. Now there's so many other ways you could do this. Sometimes this is called the A position, and then if you take the inversion of this, like move these two notes up to here, and then it's the same kind of thing, same notes exactly. But this is called the B position. Now the interesting thing about, like, say, the dominant 7th chord here is that this inversion works, this inversion works, but what about, like, say, that inversion? It's not used very often, but I was experimenting with it the other day and finding that it's really, really very, very useful. Let me just show you a few other things that you could do with the track now. You could play them with your left hand, and instead of going to this one, you could go here like that and flat the 9. And then if you're starting to feel comfortable with this, make up a little line, and then play it with try to play pretty much the same line with every 2-5-1. Let me show you a little bit about this Bill Evans voicing, because it's very, very cool. So first of all, let's just say that using this track, you could make these D minors, D minor 7 flat 5, like that, and do like a G altered type of a chord, sharp 9, and then you could even do a minor chord here, or a major chord. This is typically a minor setup. To do a minor 7 flat 5 and an altered, you typically will go to a minor chord, but certainly not always. It sounds great sometimes to surprise the listener by going to a major chord. And it was this particular chord, and it's not really a rootless voicing, but it's just one of these shapes that's very, very useful because it can be so many chords. It can be B flat, it can be E altered, it can be G, what would it be? F minor 6-9, and you can also use it as D minor 7 flat 5. You just have like an 11th there. But suppose you took this inversion of it. All right, so that's our D chord, and then our G chord. I'm just going to use 3 notes, so you could use that one, and then maybe into some kind of a minor 6 chord, like that. All right, so the thing I've got to remember is I've got the root on top here, and I'm doing like a triad that's suspended, and it's got that flat 9 in it. So that's what I have to remember. Root's on the top, and then hopefully I can remember the dominant chord because I'm used to that one. And then I'm going to try minor 6 chords. Okay, so here we go.
One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm just going to do a few of these. Oh, I keep reading that wrong. It's a B flat minor, okay. So. All right, that's enough of that. So once again, you can practice so much with even just this first track, which I kind of want to give it to you down there in the description. I think I've done that on a previous video, so maybe I'll do that again. It's money well spent. What is it, $15, $16 or something on eBay. That's where I got it. So other things you can practice.
1, 2.
We'll do the B position.
2, 3, 4.
So, you can practice soloing in every key. You can practice different chord voicings in every key, major and minor 2-5-1s. Practice rhythmic exercises. It's a great, great CD to have.